she moved back to the UK and beyond that. She's still friends with Juliet, I think. Also, I loved Rachel Zoe, but Shaw's is probably my third favorite show from Bravo that's not on anymore. I loved Shaw's, and it's because they knew each other forever. It was organic. MJ went to high school with one of the Menendez boys. She was in the class with either
And
Eric or
Angelina
Dwight.
Jolie.
Oh, okay. You're up on your MJ High School, Beverly Hills
Yeah.
High. Good for
Male Kai is
Gigi.
no joke. Yeah.
No joke.
Dennis, yes, you're right. We've seen Dennis on and off for a while. Dennis, according to his IG bio, is the biggest girl dad in the world. He has a daughter from a previous marriage.
Okay.
He's also a philanthropist, raising money and awareness for lupus. Although they just got married, Gigi and Dennis have known one another for a very long time. Gigi first making an appearance on his IG account in 2013. Dennis also appeared on Gigi's podcast, Genuinely Gigi, in May of 2021, where she introduced him as her ex-boyfriend and one of her best friends.
Um, Good for her. Look, I never understand how you can go from friends to more than friends. I don't understand it, but it happens, right? Isn't that what happened to Stacey Rush? Isn't this what Miss Rush is going through now in her sexless love on Potomac? I don't know. I don't really have any friends that I kind of want to fuck around with. I've already fucked around with them. You know
Really?
what I mean?
None?
Well, I fucked around with, a bunch of friends, honey, but I mean, now we're just friends, and then you know their personality, and you're like, if I wanted to date you, we probably would be dating. And I'm sure they have want nothing to do with me either. It's works both ways. Not yeah. There's no like friend that I have dinner with and we have a drink, and I'm like, you're gonna go home and have sex with a stranger, and I'm so jealous. I'm in love with you. No,
No, I don't know if that.
no,
Your friends that I've hooked up with.
nah. Yeah, I mean, you hook up, you get it over with, you have a
Yeah, that
drink.
kind of stuff. You're right. You're right. It's always usually yeah, it's hard. But they weren't, I mean, they've been on again and off again. They've been romantic for a long time. That's kind of different because that's
It's kind of
probably
different.
they're having grass is greener syndrome and life, and then it pops. I
Mm-hmm.
got one last story for you. Shannon Beador and John Janssen have settled the $75,000 facelift
Talk to
money.
me. How is it settled? How did that happen? Who got what? Give us the
We don't
details.
know, right? We don't know. All
Oh.
we know is they filed a motion that this has been fully resolved. It is not going to go to trial, which it was set to go to trial in December. Um, it's been resolved. And both parties agree that that's really it. The motion to dismiss the trial has been filed, and the motion that this case is completely settled, closed, both parties have agreed on. As far as I know, that's all that's out there, right? I don't know if we
Hmm.
know the terms beyond that, or if we will, because a lot of times, that's part of the settlement, right? Is you can't speak on the terms.
Hmm. So that's it. We don't know who. Okay, it's settled. It's over. I mean, does anyone find this interesting that it's settled like right after the season's over? It's a little weird, no?
Oh, wait, you think the timing is why?
I don't know. That's not weird to you. All of a sudden it's settled. It's no longer a storyline. I mean, not really on
What do you mean?
Shannon's.
Okay, but what are you insinuating by that? You think like what they wanted to close that chapter, move on to other tea for next season?
No, well, I'm not sure Alexis is going to be back. I assume that maybe some of the rumors about Johnny J are true, that he loved the cameras. And I mean, Emily Simpson, the counselor, the Greek chorus says that the whole suit started when we started filming again, but she already owed you the money. So if she owed you the money, wouldn't you have sued prior to the show filming? And all of a sudden we start filming season 18, and all of a sudden there's a lawsuit and you don't want to accept her 75 grand. And now that all the press and all the reunion is coming gone, and there's the pickups and the green screens, all of a sudden now we're settling. Why didn't you settle during the season when you were doing all this press, Johnny J? I'm starting to think the counselor, yeah, you don't think the timing is weird?
I don't
Shannon
really.
offered him the money before. She said, I don't want to engage in legal fees. Just take the fucking $75,000 and get the hell out of my life. And he said, no. And all of a sudden he takes it. I think it's very weird. I think he wanted this for the show. And I think he likes being on the show. And I think him and Alexis get off on it. And I'm not so sure anymore that she's coming back, even though I'm not so sure.
She,
I
she,
don't know. This is like Voluntesi to me now. This is like Voluntesi. I mean, we want Bronwyn, who fights with Heather and Lisa and Meredith and Mal is malleable. We don't want you to have an overarching bomb storyline. And that's why Von Tessie, Monica Garcia are gone. I am not sure. Alexis, is she a one-trick pony? Like, what is she gonna do as a friend of? Look, Heather will film with her, Tamara will film with her, Pedantry and Katie will probably film with her. She might come back, but it ain't gonna be about her and Johnny J next season if she comes back. It's gonna be about Alexis and as a friend. You know what I mean? I'm not sure she's coming
Fair
back.
point.
I'm not sure. I'm getting a
And we
weird vibe. A weird. She was too hot at that reunion. Now Shannon has said, as we said here, I called this. She said, "Oh, I never said I wasn't coming back."
Yeah,
Let
correct.
me be clear. I'm like, uh-huh. Did you listen to Behind the Velvet Rope podcast, Shannon? I said I won't film with Alexis. I'm coming back, sweetheart. So now she's not going to film with her, which I understand. But Tom and Ariana didn't film together, and neither did Teresa and Melissa. So I mean, is this just going to work? Is this going to work? Is
I want to
Shannon's
see.
thing going to work? And we're not bringing back Alexis. And by the way, I don't think that would be really why, because they ain't given the power to Shannon Beador. I just think, look at Salt Lake. We're such a unity. This one's fighting with that one, fighting with that one. We need everybody fighting with each other. That's how it works. I don't know if we need just Shannon and I. It seems to me Teresa, Melissa, Tom, Ariana. I don't know if there's a place for Alexis. I don't. I mean, it's not anything negative towards her because her and Katie and Jen, like the best scene was when she kicked Jen and Katie out of her house. I'm like, good. This has nothing. I mean, it had to do with Shannon, but this is good. It's like, but we need an ensemble group where Heather fights with Tamara, fights with Shannon, fights with Katie. I don't know. Alexis,
You
it
think
just
we
might.
just ditch Alexis and bring everybody else back?
I'm having a weird feeling. Or everyone's coming back. I think A or B. Getting a weird vibe about Alexis's future. I can't help it. it's my psychic
Fascinating.
sources, no pun intended. You can go to the psychic source and use code Velvet and pay $20 for 35 minutes. If everyone is not, it is the end of the year. You don't have anything you want to hear about, Sarah? Your pregnancy. You should call the psychic source. And you don't have to go to Psychic Robin. We're now working with every psychic there. We're going to be having a bunch of psychics on this show, guys. I hate to break it to y'all. But why don't you do a reading, Sarah, for 20? Oh, I'm going to get this for you for Christmas. This is your gift. You better be thinking of my gift. I'm getting you this for the gift. But you got to use your own IP address because it only works once. $20 first time, 35 minutes. I'm going to get this for you with code Velvet.
Okay, my love. All right,
See
I
if
gotta
they
let you
see
in the queue.
anything about the pregnancy, girl.
Um,
Just trying to help you.
well, I will help you and shut my mouth. Everybody book.
Thank
Love you.
you. You're gonna wear the Blaze Rashke clothes. You're gonna dress in Blaze. We love our Blaze Rashke. So there you go. All right, love you too.
Love you, gorgeous. Talk to you later.